Have you ever wondered about the lives you could have lived? The paths you didn't take? Well, this is a story about a man who doesn't just wonder. He gets a front row seat, whether he wants it or not. So, our story kicks off with a sound, a kind of summons. For this guy, Lenyan, it's the third time he's heard it. This strange phantom train bell just echoing in his head. And you gotta picture the scene, right? It's one of those damp, drizzly evenings. He's down in an underground street, where the ground's all wet and it's reflecting the neon signs into these blurry, colorful puddles. All he wants is to get home. But that sound, it's calling to him. And he knows. He just knows, without even looking, where it's coming from. It's a door. A door that seems to have just grown out of a solid wall. And this time, he's actually going to walk through it. So yeah, answering a call from a place that shouldn't even exist, that means you're stepping right into the impossible. The source material has this cool name for it, a city's error. It's like this tiny glitch in the matrix of the city, an anomaly that's just started to grow. And when he steps through, there's no hallway or anything, just this tunnel. And it smells like rust and this really deep, really familiar loneliness. So he walks down this tunnel, and at the end of it, he finds himself on a train platform. But the quiet here it's completely unnatural. It's like he's standing somewhere humans have never, ever been. And then a broadcast just shatters that silence. The voice, it's impossibly familiar. In fact, it's his voice. But it's all distorted and layered, like you're hearing a bunch of different versions of him all speaking at once. Then this huge, massive train pulls into the station. Its lights are cutting right through the gloom, but it makes absolutely zero sound. I mean, the physics here are just all wrong. The doors slide open, and the carriage is completely empty. So, he steps on board, the doors hiss shut behind him, and the train is empty of people. Yeah, but it's not empty. On every single seat, there's a notebook. And each one is giving off this faint warmth, almost like someone just put it down a second ago. So he picks one up. The handwriting, it's his. The memories inside, they're his. But only up to a point. Then, suddenly, it's describing this promise he made to a girl named Xia Yi, who he's never even met. He opens another one, and this one is the life of an award-winning photographer. A dream he gave up on years ago, but here it is, written down on the page like it actually happened. And then it clicks. He gets it. Each one of these notebooks, it's like a detailed backup file, a perfect record of an alternate him, a path he could have taken, a life he didn't choose. So imagine that. He's standing in a library of his own alternate realities. And just as he's trying to wrap his head around this, the lights in the carriage start to flicker, and that weird distorted voice comes back on with a new destination, the disappearing seventh life. Whoa. And as that announcement just hangs in the air, a scene flashes outside the train window that literally stops his breath. He sees a little girl. She looks about 8 years old, has these cute twin ponytails, and she's playing in a park. And behind the camera, filming her, is him. The little girl shouts, "Dad," and she smiles right at the camera. Right at him. Now, remember, Linyan has never been married, he doesn't have any kids, but that smile, it feels so real. It's like a memory that's been stolen from his own heart. He actually stumbles back, just completely overwhelmed by a love he has never, ever known. The train just glides to a stop, and the doors open onto this new, unknown station. He gets it now. Every single stop on this line is a different version of him. Happy, betrayed, alive, maybe even dead. And now, he's got a choice to make. The broadcast voice lays out the options for him, plain and simple. He can get off the train right now and go back to his own reality. Or he can stay on. And if he stays, he's accepting what they call a 7-day observation mission into this life. The one with the daughter he never had. And as he's just frozen there, caught in this totally impossible decision, His eyes drift over to the platform, and there's a woman standing there. She's holding an umbrella, and she's just watching him with this faint little smile. He doesn't know her, not from his waking life anyway, but he recognizes her from a dream. And then he remembers what she said in that dream. It feels like a prophecy now. She told him, "You have already received the first letter." So this whole thing, this crazy train ride, it wasn't an accident. It was an invitation, one he accepted a long, long time ago without even knowing. And the story leaves us right there, with Lin Yan standing on the edge of a life that is his, and yet totally isn't. So that brings the question to you, right? If you found that train, the one going to all your other lives, would you have stayed on?